Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Whose
morning, ma'am.
presentation is this
Good
today?
morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. Whose presentation is there?
Yes, ma'am, mine.
Okay, shall we start?
Yes, ma'am, sure.
Okay.
Okay. Hello. Ma'am, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are audible, and I can see the presentation as well.
Okay, ma'am. If you want people to buy your products have to become part of their environment. Good morning, everyone. I am Diksha Joshi, and today I am here to give you a presentation on marketing environment. So, first of all, let us understand what is marketing environment. According to Philip Kotler, it refers to the internal factor and forces which affect the company's ability to develop and maintain successful transactions and relationship with the company's targeted customers. As we have repeatedly emphasized that excellent companies take an outside inside view of their business, these companies monitor the changing environment and continuously adopt their business to their best opportunities. Now, let us understand what are the components of marketing environment. So basically, there are two types of marketing environment: internal environment, or you can say controllable factors, and another is external environment, or you can say uncontrollable factors. External environment are further divided into two parts, that is micro environment and macro environment. Now have a look on internal environmental factors. So basically, these are the factors which are within the control of the organization. So as they are internal and within the control of the organization, so they can be changed according to the functioning of the enterprises. Okay, it is composed of various elements inside the organization that can affect or can be affected with the choices, activities, and decision of the organization. So they can generally be audited by applying the five M's, which are men, money, machinery, materials, and market. Now comes the external environmental factors. So these are the factors which are beyond the control of of any organization. They affect every organization equally. These factors are outside factor, but somewhere and somehow they affect the organization in a minor or in major way. So these are of two types: micro environmental factors and macro environmental factors. Uh, Firstly, we have to understand that why it is important to categorize marketing environment as macro or micro. So, an understanding of macro and micro marketing environment forces is essential for planning. It helps a business to compete more effectively and efficiently against its rivals. It assists in the identification of opportunities and threats. It enables an organization it enables an organization to take advantage on emerging strategic opportunities which are upcoming, which are new opportunities. Now let us understand what is marketing environment. Basically, marketing environment here micro environment are small forces within the company that affects its ability to serve its customers. It compromises all those organizations and individuals who directly affect the activities of the company. These factors are controllable, but only for some extent. Like after some extent, they are also uncontrollable. So that is why they are categorized in the external factors only. Business can always not control these factors, but they should manage how to tackle how to tackle against all these factors. All these factors which impact directly on the directly impact give direct impact on the firm and its activity in relation to a particular market can be categorized as suppliers, the market channel, customer, competitors, and public. Now, have a look on suppliers. They basically provide uh, resource, raw materials needed by the company. So here, time management is very important. Management takes always take continuous look on supply for required raw material, because it will, if there is not proper time management regarding this, there may be delay to providing good amount of goods to the customers. Companies can lower their supply cost and increase product quality to gain competitive advantages in the market. Supply shortage have to be fully monitored and plans should be made to avoid it. Next is market intermediaries. Market intermediaries are the firm that aid the company in promoting, selling, and distributing its goods to final buyers. These can be middlemen, distributing agencies, market service agencies, financial institutions, and etc. Now comes customers. So to target the customers of the company, they are basically of four types. Here I have typed wrong. They have four types. First is consumer market, where those goods who are needed by the consumers are sold. Example, mobile, bed, shirt, utensils, etc. Now comes the business market, or you can also say industrial market, where you have to supply the basic raw material for the further production. Example, flour for making bread, steel for making utensils, and etc. Now come government and non-profit markets, those buying goods and services in order to produce public services. Those goods which are used in public services are included here in government and other non-profit markets. Next is international market. Doing business internationally is, and the goods which are sold internationally also are come inside these market. Individual and organizations of nations other than homeland who buy for either consumption or industrial use. Okay. Next is competitors. No company stand alone in serving any satisfying the needs of the customer market. It faces competition. It is very clear. This helps the company in facing the competitors with confidence. According to Philip Kotler, the best way for a company to grasp the full range of its competition is to take viewpoint of buyers. So here, competitors are also a major part of external environment, external micro environment. Now comes public. Public basically is defined as any group that has an actual or potential interest in or impact on a company's ability to achieve its objective. If there is no public or no customer, no good can be sold to anyone. According to Philip Kotler, companies must put their primary energy, or you can say most of the energy, into effective managing their relationship with the customer, because if you have good relationship with the customer, you can do wonders in your business, you can do wonders in your marketing products. uh, next is Next come macro environment. So macro environment refers to those factors which are external to companies activities and do not concern the immediate environment. These factors affect every business equally. Like, these are the factors which are not controlled in our hands or in any business hands, so they affect every business equally. It comprises of journal forces that affect all business activities in market. These are You can understand these factors of macro environment by a word pestle, where P stand for political, E for economic, S for social, T for technological, E for environmental, and L stands for legal. Now have a look on political factors. Political factors are government regulations that influence business operations positively and negatively too. Policies and actions of the prevailing government at every level, even it is federal, local, central, or any government, it just affect any business enterprise. Okay. Uh, if I have to give some example, there are many example like political stability, foreign trade regulations, political policies implemented by ruling parties, and etc. Now comes economic factors. These are the factors that affect consumer purchasing power and spending patterns. So basically, these are the factors which affects customers' purchasing power and how they have to spend, like according to demand, according to supply, according to cost in the market, according to cost of any product. It includes inflation rate, exchange rate, increasing interest rate, unemployment level, and etc. Now is socio-cultural factors. Socio-cultural factors or these forces linked to factors that affect society's basic values, preferences, and behavior. So there are a number of example of socio-cultural factors like festivals, taste and preference, language, social trends, hype of any new product in the market, hype of any new trend in the market, etc. Now comes technological factors. Technological factors are variables that are being used for evaluating available alternatives with respect to technological capabilities. As you all know, technology is rising day by day, and there is uh, that more easy way of doing anything is coming up in every if in every next day. So if I have to give example of technological factors, there can be internet, automated process means uh, earlier workforce is used, labor is used to do any work. Now machineries have replaced them, and the work which was done by laborers yesterday now is done by machinery. It can also include innovations and etc. Now comes environmental factors. So these are the factors which basically affect our environment, or we can say uh, our society or environment. It includes green products, pollution control, water conservation, natural resources, and etc. Now comes legal factors. The factors which are legally hired by the court, done by the court, or given order to do those laws or implement those laws, comes in this legal factors. It includes law, rules, and regulations. There are many laws like taxation law, legal law, cyber laws, and etc. Now have a look on some of the analysis which are important to categorize our environment and to find out the opportunities and strength of our business. So first is SWOT analysis. It is a tool for auditing an organization and its environment. So basically, it is a first stage of planning and helps marketers to focus on basically on key issues. Okay, this SWOT stands for strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Here, strength and weaknesses are internal factors, and opportunities and threats are external factors. So it includes both internal and external factors. Now have a look on example of strength. Strength, like if your company, if your business have some amount of strength or something innovative which is not same as other business people, like a new or innovative product or service, location of business, quality processes and procedures, your specialist in marketing expertise, or any other aspect of business that adds value to your product or service. Now comes the weakness. To succeed, to become successful in running any business or uh, forming a big company, you must understand what are your weakness. Basically it is the main point, because if you know your weakness you can work upon it and do wonders. Examples of these can be lack of marketing expertise. If you are lacking in marketing, if you are lacking uh, in tackling with your competitors, poor quality of goods or service, damaged reputation, undifferentiated products or service, that is in relation to competitors. Okay, next is opportunities and threats. In opportunities, you here comes the opportunity which you will be given in any form. Like in a new international market, you are given a platform to showcase your product or your company in an international market which is very new for you and for everyone. A market vacated by an ineffective competitor, a developing market such as the internet, and etc. Now comes the threat. Threat are basically of competitors only. A new competitor in the home market, price wars with competitors, competitor have a new innovative product or service, and etc. Now comes the Porter's five force analysis. This theory was basically given by Mitchell Porter and is often called as Porter's five forces. This theory proves to be powerful tool to understand the competitiveness of the business environment. With it, you can identify the potential profitability of your strategies. So now first is competitive rivalry. It is the number and strength of your competitors. If you know who are your competitors and what type of product they are uh, they are making, so you can just go for it, or can know the situation, or can replace that product with any other product with a low quality with of low price. The companies can implement strategies like aggressive price cuts and strong marketing campaign to attract the consumers where there is intense rivalry. now comes suppliers. It depends on how easy it is on your suppliers to increase or decrease the price. If there are number of potential suppliers, it will get easy for you to switch to a cheaper option. But if it is in the opposite side, where the suppliers are in lower position, their ability will be stronger. This can impact on your profitability. Okay, next is threat of new entry. Other than it is easy and takes a little effort to enter the market. It is certain that your rivals will enter the market and weaken your position. But if your barriers to entry are strong and durable, then you will be able to preserve your position in the market with favorable profit. So, according to Portal, these five factors of competitive analysis are the key source of the pressure in the industry. It is important to differentiate these factors and not confuse them with the other causes like growth rates, government intervention, and even technological inventions, because these are temporary factors, whereas the five forces are permanent. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, Diksha, it was a good presentation. Very well done. Any other person who has his presentation scheduled? Anyone else? Vishal Khatri. Vishal,
Yes, ma'am.
Vishal,
Yes, ma'am.
is this your your presentation scheduled for today?
No, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So no one else has to present? Hello. Okay. Now, so is there any feedback you want to give to Diksha?
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yeah. Go
In
ahead.
Diksha's presentation, she mentioned the five M's. So I did not get that part. It was not clear to me.
Okay,
She
so
quoted him some example of the controllable factors.
Diksha, can you restart the presentation and come to that slide?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, wait. Ma'am, this is the slide.
Okay.
No, this, not this. This.
विजय हाँ बोलो नंदिनी क्या डाउट है आपको?
मैम मुझे ये स्लाइड समझ नहीं आई बेसिकली कि ये किसका पार्ट है एंड ऑल दिस थिंग.
Diksha, would you like to explain or shall I?
Ma'am, firstly, I can try. If I lack somewhere, you can continue after that.
Okay.
Internal factors are basically those factors which are within the control of organization. Like though these are the factors which are part of our organization only. Okay, like they I have categorized, basically these are categorized in 5 points, that is men, money, machinery, materials, and market. These are in our control. Manpower is in our control. Which type of labor we want, which type of employees we want, these are in our hands. Money means how how much amount of money we can implement in our business, we can put in our business. Machinery, how many type of innovative machinery we can put in our in our business. Or there is another example, like if we have put set up a machinery for manufacturing of any type of product, and that machinery is not working properly, so it will hamper our product quantity only, no. So these are the factors which are in our hand only, which are in our control, and we can change it according to our functioning. If we any type of function we want to perform in this, we can go for it.
Okay, so these internal factors of an organization, uh, आपकी organization से क्या क्या belong करता है? Men refers to human resources which are working in the organization. Money refers to the funds that are there in the organization. Machinery, technology that you are using, material that you are using, the quality of material, all that belongs to your organization. Market यहाँ पे एक controversial term है that whether it belongs to the external market, because market demand और market supply जो है वो टेक्निकली एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकते, बट व्हाट वी मीन बाय मार्केट हियर इज योर टारगेट मार्केट, कि आप किस मार्केट को टारगेट करना चाहते हो, दैट इज इन योर कंट्रोल. सो दीज आर द 5 M's ऑफ एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन व्हिच आर completely in its control and they give various kind of advantages to the organization. अगर आपके human resources बहुत skilled हैं तो obviously you are at benefit. If your financial position is very strong, you have enough funds for advertising, promotion, you have enough funds to give credits, so definitely you will be having an edge over the organization who are short of funds. Machinery, then there is technology, right? So, and materials. So this is the internal environmental factors. Is that clear, Nandini?
Yes, ma'am. One thing I wanted to say that instead of market, shouldn't the term minutes be there, like the time which, like it is the most valuable asset, right? And it requires the all the reviews, like the planning process and everything. So instead of the
See,
term market,
this list isn't exhaustive, मतलब ये नहीं कह रही है कि these are the only things. There are number
okay.
and number of factors. There is structure also, there is philosophy also. अब जैसे
Hmm.
टोयोटो है, that is a company. अब उसमें अब अगर हम मैन मटेरियल मशीनरी को देखें तो कोई समझ ही नहीं पाएगा कि what advantage does it have over the US car manufacturing company.
Correct.
But there is some culture in the organization which is making it, मतलब कई बार एक आपसी सहमति होती है एक चीज में जिसमें वो चीज स्मूथली चलती रहती है, राइट? है
Hmm.
ना? अनसेड compatibility, unsaid, philosophies that everyone cherish in the organization. बहुत अच्छी teams बनती हैं. तो these are certain factors which cannot be categorized
मम्मी
into
जो
any
मैंने खाई थी
category. Right. So men material, this is not an exhaustive list. You can add as many as M's to it, cut as many as M's to it. So that's not a problem. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Diksha.
Okay, no
Okay.
problem.
Anyone else wants to give any feedback or doubt, ask any doubt? Hanji,
No,
Diksha, आप
ma'am.
कुछ
Ma'am,
पूछना चाहते
rest
हो
all
तो
the
please.
things were fine.
Okay. दीक्षा एक बारी आप अपनी presentation on करोगे? I think there was a problem in the first slide if I noticed something.
Wait, ma'am, yes. Ma'am, which slide?
First, this is third slide, third one. देखो, it refers to the internal factors and forces which affect the company's ability to develop and maintain. आपने खुद ही बाद में जाके बोला है कि environment can be categorized into two, internal and external, और आप जो definition में लिख रहे हो वो लिख रहे हो it refers to internal factors and forces.
Yes, ma'am. यहाँ से internal नहीं आना था, only factors and forces.
Yes, so this is the correction that I was talking to you about. So please correct it, okay? It
Ma'am.
refers to factors and forces which affect the company's ability to develop and maintain successful transactions and relationship with company's target customers. Okay,
It was done by mistake.
no problem.
Oh, sorry, ma'am.
Okay, so this was the presentation by Diksha Joshi. Good job. And we will start with the second. I hope the first unit is clear to you. We have revised it time and again. And we will be starting with the second unit tomorrow, okay, which is product. Okay, is there any doubt which anyone wants to clear related to the first unit?
No, ma'am.
Okay,
No,
so I'm hoping all good, and we will start with the second unit tomorrow. Okay.
okay, ma'am.
Oh.
अच्छी लगी बहुत